Every day we walk past them. Every day we sit behind the wheel, drive to work, drop off our children, or cruise the streets without ever asking a single question. But look closely. Look at the symbols staring back at you from the steering wheel, the hood, the badge of every car. These are not just designs. They are not just logos. They are messages, ancient codes, echoes of forgotten gods and secret societies. There is a hidden spiritual war taking place, not only in churches, temples, or battlefields, but in the very logos we see every day. And tonight, I will reveal the 10 car brands hiding dark symbols, occult meanings, and secret powers within their emblems. Stay with me until the end, because once you see the truth, you will never look at your car the same way again. 1 Audi, the 4 rings. At first glance, Audi's 4 rings look simple. 4 circles interlinked, representing the union of 4 car companies. But circles, in the occult, have always represented unity, eternity, and the cycle of life and death. And 4 rings? 4 is no random number. It is the number of the earthly elements: earth, air, fire, and water. In secret societies, 4 interlocking circles are often used to represent bondage, being trapped in the cycle of materialism. Audi's rings don't just stand for unity. They whisper a deeper truth: entrapment in a world system that wants you chained. Warning: every time you see those rings, remember, they symbolize not freedom, but captivity within a spiritual prison. 2. Mercedes-Benz, the 3-pointed star. The elegant Mercedes star pierces through a circle. Officially, it represents dominance over land, sea, and air. But in esoteric traditions, the 3-pointed star is far older. It resembles the ancient trident, the weapon of Neptune, the god of the deep. It also mirrors the inverted triquetra, a pagan symbol of power. And when placed inside a circle, it is eerily similar to a broken peace symbol, linked by some to occult rituals of death and destruction. What you thought was luxury could be a symbol of ruling not only the earth, but the very souls of men. Warning: be cautious. Symbols of power may mask a hunger for domination beyond the physical realm. Alfa Romeo, the serpent and the crown. Now we move into darker territory. Look closely at Alfa Romeo's logo. On the right side, a serpent rises upward, swallowing a human figure. This is no accident. The image is called the Biscione, an ancient emblem tied to Milanese nobility. But deeper still, it mirrors the serpent of Genesis, the deceiver, the tempter, the one who devours. The crown on top, a mark of triumph. It says, "The serpent rules." This is perhaps the most blatant occult image hidden in plain sight, a reptilian creature consuming man. Warning: symbols of serpents are never harmless. They point back to the ancient enemy of mankind. 4. Ford, subliminal letters. Ford's script logo looks innocent, a simple blue oval with a flowing signature. But designers and researchers have long noticed hidden letters within the word mark. The curl on the F seems to form a strange hidden shape, resembling either a 6 or even an occult swirl. The O is stretched like an eye, the all-seeing eye motif of secret orders. Though subtle, the message is clear. Sometimes, deception hides not in bold symbols, but in the gentle curves of a friendly design. Warning: subtlety is the enemy's greatest weapon. If you do not look carefully, you will never notice the trap. 5. Toyota, the 3 ellipses. Toyota proudly states that their 3 ellipses represent the unification of heart, customer, and product. But examine more closely. The logo is composed of overlapping ovals that can be rearranged to spell the word Toyota. But many symbolists have noticed something else. The shape eerily resembles an eye, a fish, and even a hidden cross. Some claim it mirrors occult diagrams where overlapping shapes represent portals, gateways into other realms. Warning: not every circle is innocent. Some represent eyes, always watching. The 6. Chevrolet, the bow tie. The Chevrolet bow tie is iconic, but its origin is clouded in mystery. Some say it was inspired by wallpaper in a French hotel. Others say it came from a coal company logo. But look again. The bow tie resembles a cross, tilted, distorted, and broken. Some researchers point out its resemblance to ancient solar symbols linked to Babylonian worship. When a cross is shifted from its upright position, it often signals rebellion, a rejection of order. Warning: beware of the altered cross. It often marks the distortion of truth. 7. Dodge, the ram's head. Few logos are as intimidating as Dodge's ram. Its horns curl outward, sharp and dominant. But in occult history, the ram is more than just a symbol of strength. The horned ram has long been associated with Baphomet, the goat-headed figure worshipped in secret societies. Horned animals symbolize fertility, power, but also sacrifice, a dark reminder of pagan rituals. When placed on a powerful machine like a muscle car, it takes on even greater meaning: power, aggression, and rebellion. Warning: horn symbols are never neutral. They point back to darker worship. 8. Cadillac, the royal crest. Cadillac's logo has changed over the years, but its meaning has always been tied to nobility and royalty. Crowns, shields, and crests represent elite power. But ask yourself, why would a car need a royal crest? Because it speaks to authority, not given by the people, but inherited from secret bloodlines. This obsession with crowns and emblems is no different from the coats of arms used by Europe's most secretive families. Warning: symbols of crowns are not about beauty. They are reminders of hidden rulers behind the curtain. 9. Subaru, the 6 stars. Subaru's name itself comes from the Pleiades, a star cluster known in mythology as the Seven Sisters. But Subaru's logo only shows 6. Why? Across cultures, the Pleiades were worshipped as divine beings, guiding spirits, or even fallen angels. The missing star could symbolize the lost one, a hidden entity, perhaps fallen from grace. Many ancient cultures tied their gods and rituals to these stars, believing they were the origin of humanity itself. Warning: star worship is ancient. Do not dismiss it, for what men called gods, others knew as deceivers. 10. Maserati, the trident. Finally, Maserati's symbol, the trident. Bold, powerful, and unmistakable. They say it was inspired by Neptune's statue in Bologna. But Neptune is not just a Roman god. He is a ruler of the deep, lord of the waters. The trident has always symbolized domination and destruction. In Hinduism, it is Shiva's weapon, destroyer of worlds. In occult lore, it is a mark of control. Placed on a luxury supercar, it is not just style. It is a proclamation. Power comes from ancient gods. Warning: the trident is not just a weapon of the sea. It is a weapon of spiritual war. Now you see it. 10 car brands, 10 emblems, 10 warnings. These are not just logos. They are not just brands. They are messages from an ancient battlefield, symbols tied to old gods, secret orders, and hidden powers. The world wants you to sleep, to believe nothing has meaning, to think it's just coincidence. But you know better. Every logo is a doorway. Every symbol has power. And the question is, will you ignore the warnings? Or will you open your eyes and see the truth? Stay awake, stay vigilant, and above all, stay spiritually strong.